I should not be doing this. Defending freaking millionaires. I was just gonna leave a comment. That's it. I was just gonna leave a comment and on his YouTube video, but then I get started and just keep going and going. The whole thing would have been a whole nother and another thing and another thing over and over again. So I figured, I'd make a video instead. So I was watching the quartering, and I watch it a lot. I've been watching it ever since the quarantine got started. Quarantine, quartering. It was quarantine with the quartering. Anyway, Jeremy, he had me interested because he was like a ratings wonk. I mean that in a good way. It was a good thing when it came to comics and cards and pop culture, like movies and videos and things like that. It was great. He had the numbers to show you that these are doing poorly. Granted, there was always woke culture things. I loved Ms. Marvel. I loved Captain Marvel. So I liked hearing his point of view because it was annoying. It was different. It was something I could disagree with, like emotionally, like viscerally, because I genuinely liked. I loved reading Ms. Marvel, and not only that, but I also read it on my Kindle. So I didn't need the physical copy and had to go support my local comic book store or whatever he's spouting off about. Yeah, it was great. I loved it. It was wonderful. But he had the numbers. He had the numbers to back it up, and I liked that. That was it made it a lot more fun. Obviously, I don't know the guy, so I couldn't really disagree with him about it unless it was here in my living room. But lately, he's just been, oh man, it's just been more and more of this anti woke agenda. He talks about the hypocrisy and the left agenda without, actually admitting that he's got talking points. And they're very similar to other people's talking points and very similar to other people's agendas as well. Mm, like he's just this unbiased, unsullied, floating entity in a world, where he's just dealing with the facts. He's above it all. I'm sorry, but I call bull. I call bull on that. It's crazy. Like that's not true. Come on, man. It's okay if Jeremy's got an opinion. By all means, express it. Go ahead. You know, pretend that it's just about the receipts, nothing else. I got the receipts. Yeah, man, I got the receipts. Like woke America. Woke America. They're such evil people. Them left wing, pro choice. Oh my God, they want me to say happy holidays to people. Oh my goodness. You get the receipts for some subjects, and it just all seems a little bit disingenuous. Sure, he clearly explains when he has an opinion and he shares it freely, and that's fine. It's welcome. It's absolutely welcome. I love it. It's when he says he doesn't have an agenda or an opinion. That's when I find the inconsistencies. Like the Jimmy Kimmel thing tonight, like pretending he had no idea it was Jimmy's son, not his daughter that had the heart problem. Um, you pretend you don't know someone's name. Oh yeah, yeah. What's its name? What's his name there? I almost deleted the video earlier this month because I didn't know it when I did the video. I didn't know it when I posted it. I did kind of figure it out when I was editing it, but the line was already in. Like, oh yeah, Steven Crowder. Like, it just felt disingenuous to me for me to keep it in because now I knew who it was. But I left it in. Whatever, I'm fine with that. But back to Kimmel. Um, he very clearly points out in that monologue from whatever it was, a couple of years ago, that it wasn't about him. It was about other people who are famous, other people who aren't famous. They're not rich. They're not in Hollywood. What about them? What if they have a kid with a heart defect? That's what he was so upset about. That's what made the monologue so emotional. That's what made it such a good, wonderful monologue where he breaks down and he talks to us like he's not some rich ass that can do whatever he wants. But to pretend that didn't happen is so disingenuous. And then to make it like a video condemning a person for being a hypocrite on something that they said and not even like watching the video. So you either didn't watch the video and you're making a video about it saying, oh, yeah, his son, he was using him for political points. Or you did watch the video and you're refusing to include the part where he's like, literally, this isn't about me. This is about other people. I'm very emotional because I just had a child and it has nothing to do with me. You're still spreading fake news as you're saying about him. Um, this is a couple of years ago. So don't lie and omit things that were talked about, especially in a video where you're condemning Kimmel for spreading fake news and lying and omitting facts about what was going on. I mean, it just, yeah, see what I mean about that? So I didn't want to just leave a comment on it. I wanted to make my own video. Because there's a million things I could talk about. Pence, the faux religious crap, all the other evil things that the administration does. What do you prefer the president does do? Like, you're upset that he tweets about late night shows? What do you want him to do? What is it that you're proud of that he does? Tell me that. Just let me know that. It's like that AOC thing. Like, you don't have an agenda. What does the price of AOC's shoes have to do with caring about people being locked up by, like, an institution, a group of people that don't answer to anyone and can do whatever they want to anybody as long as they're not from here? I'm wearing $8 sandals and I care about people being locked up for nothing. It's just strange. So I'm making another video soon. I'm sorry about the quality. I need a mic. I need a better camera. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment if you disagree. Leave a comment if you do agree. I'm not trying to call out a guy who's got a million more subscribers than I do and viewership. It's just kind of strange. It's not about clout. It's just I didn't want to leave a comment. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.